Windows 8 update to it. I had recently just put Windows 8 on this device because I have 3 different HP slates. The first one is on Windows 7, which that one is just like any other computer, just mobile, and it's a slate. The first Windows 8 device that I put it on was another HP Slate 500, but I really didn't like it because none of the apps worked, because I found out later that it actually updated very wrong and it was unsuccessful. And I did some minor tweaking to the device and I reinstalled it. And I just installed it, like, I think it had to have been at least maybe a month ago that I just did this, and so far it's worked great. I mean, I've had no problems with it. So I'm just going to wait until it logs on, but once it does, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys the ins and outs of using it on a slate, and basically what you guys can do, and then we're also going to update to Windows 8.1. Now, while it's loading, I'm going to talk about why and why not why you shouldn't update to Windows 8 on this device. For one thing, if you haven't modded your device like how I did and I tweaked it, it will not work on Windows 8. None of the apps will work. And also, you'll have a blank device. So it'll basically be a Windows 7 computer just without the start menu. Another reason why is because once you do it to this device, the Windows 8 screen doesn't really work as well. So I just created this user, so it's going to do this thing. But while it's doing that, I'm going to continue talking about it. It says that after your PC is ready, you can use it like the new way, but really it doesn't work that way. And this was also kind of hard to do because I had to use an external DVD drive, and my DVD drive wasn't that good. So I just got that, and I mean, there's not really much to say about it except for although I do have to say, if you do tweak it like how I did with Regedit, and you can make it so the screen resolution works, it works fairly well. I mean, there is one thing that I don't really like, and you guys will see what it is. If you guys move the mouse, the screen goes all crazy. I don't know if it'll do it here. Yeah, it doesn't do it here. I do want to say while I'm waiting, if you haven't already, which you probably haven't because I just made it, check out my website. It's called bascotech.weebly.com. You guys can see my future projects, the projects that I'm working on right now, and some more reviews. Overall, I really like Windows 8. I mean, it's a nice operating system. Do you guys see how that screen... Oh, it's not doing it that much. I mean, yeah, it is. If you guys can see in the background how, like, the darkness is kind of moving, yeah, that's, like, actually happening. That's not just because of my camera. It's actually doing that. It can get annoying. I don't like it. But really, that's the only problem with it. So, yeah, I mean, as you guys can see, the games, if you click on that, they all open. And if I were to show you guys my old device, which I can later on, it doesn't work. None of them do. So why don't we get started? Well, I'll show you guys a little bit more. If you go to the desktop, that all opens up. And then you guys have pretty much a desktop like Windows 7. There you go. From where, oh, do not remind me again. I hate that. Oh wait, I'll try and fix that. That way you guys can see it. So yeah, I mean, I like it. So we'll go into the store